What's up, everybody? Oh, this is going to become a habit. It's Jason again, Electric Avenue, coming to you from Erie Town. Could it get any quieter around Westchester? I don't know. Never seen it like this. Uh-oh, I just touched my face. No gloves! I couldn't handle it anymore, not today. No shipments coming in or out. It's quiet. I was like, I need to feel my fingers today. Anyway, I just want to say a few words. First of all, thank you all so much for your support. Those of you that have reached out and either called me or ordered things online, your outpouring of support has been really quite validating this week. I know it's a tough week for everybody. Here, I feel like we're entering week 3 of the decimation, as I'm going to refer to it. Very difficult for everybody. But, we do have a Discogs page up now, which you can shop through if you want. I think well, first of all, the address is electric_avenue, and those are all lowercase letters. You can actually find it on the Facebook page at the top. If you see a Shop Now button, you click that, it'll take you directly to it. That's probably the easiest way to find it. I would say you can either sort of, I'm not going to go through everything again, but save yourself on the shipping. If there's something that you want, just call me and 610-692-3600, and I will just remove it from the listing, and then you don't have to pay the shipping, and I can do a curbside. I'll make sure I'm wearing gloves. Okay. I hand sanitize like the dickens out of these things, so you know, wipe everything all the time. Um, so we're all sort of waiting for our stimulus package. Remains to be seen exactly what that's going to entail for a small business like ours that has no employees except me. Um, that I don't really know, because that's supposed to take care of people who make sure to keep their employees on the payroll. Well, if you don't have employees, it's basically you. So I'm really grateful for the support that you guys are sending my way. Life, I think, as we know it, has pretty much changed forever, and maybe while this is going to be a terrible event by the time it's all over, it already has been. It's going to be definitely a wake up call, and maybe we won't see things get so out of control again like this. I think it's going to take a while for people to not have trepidation about hanging out around other people, especially within 6 feet. It's going to feel strange now being closer to people. So in here, it's an eerie silence. I am socially distant. Shipments arrive. I'm handling them with extreme meticulousness. Gloves. I remove the contents out on the sidewalk and bring them in by hand, and the boxes never even set foot in the store anymore. At least while this whole warning situation goes on, and that's kind of a challenge, but I'm doing the best that I can. Again, and if you've never put hand sanitizer on the outside of a latex glove, let me tell you, your hands will be cold for several minutes. Uh, Anyway, the big release this week was Pearl Jam's Gigaton. It's doing fairly well. I mean, I've had a pretty positive response for people calling in and ordering it, or having it shipped, um, which makes me go, I just imagine how positive this would have been during normal times. It would have been quite the blowout, but people are loving it. Might be their best album in 20 years. I don't know. I suppose that's up for debate amongst the hardcore fans. Other releases this week were Waxahachie, her new release, and Brian Fallon, ex Gaslight Anthem, or I don't know if it's X. They're sort of on hiatus, I guess, but indefinite hiatus. But there really wasn't a lot that came out this week. It's been interesting because 2020 was actually shaping up to be a pretty good year for music. I would say arguably almost better than 2019. We had the big Tame Impala release back in February, which was their first in 5 years, The Slow Rush. We had new albums from Real Estate, Destroyer, Grimes. Some of you may not know these people. Caribou, Soccer Mommy, Ozzy Osbourne even did pretty well. I think it was a #1 record on Billboard. A couple personal favorites of mine were Mark Almond and Pet Shop Boys. Obviously, some of you might know that. But yeah, it's a really pretty good year for music, and Record Store Day was looking to be a pretty good list for that too. And then this kind of threw everything into chaos. Um, Cancellations, postponements of tours, new releases. A lot of these dates are getting moved around, and that has me a little worried because things that were scheduled to be big releases coming up, like Lady Gaga, do okay here, Haim, Jarvis Cocker, those are some wide-ranging names, I suppose. Not all of you know those people. Margot Price, who just pushed her album back from late May to July 10th, I believe, in the country field. I mean, there's a lot of shifting of dates and things going on because of these schedules. So keep an eye out for that stuff. But that does have me a little worried because I think in a couple of weeks, our business is probably really going to dry up in the new release department. So that's probably when we'll need support the most, and everybody is probably going to need support. Then we don't even know really what the government is doing. So although we sort of have a better idea now. But anyway, just kind of keep your eyes out, and if there's anything that you think you might want, you can look online if you want. You can call me. I've gone through this before. But again, thanks to everybody who's reached out for help. Whether you've made a sale purchase, whether you've referred another customer to us. I've had a few of those, which has been really, really great. I love, having new customers and people that, come out and step up. That's been awesome. But I just hope that you all are well and taking care of yourself and being careful. It's a crazy world out there that's trying to do us in, apparently. So just be cautious, but don't stop living, because what is the joy in that, right? So anyway, look, I didn't want to make this video as long as the last one. The last one was extremely wordy, went on for a long time. I got very personal. And this time I think I'll just keep it a little shorter. But you can send an email to me, electricavenuemusic.wc, not water closet, westchester.com. Call 610-692-3600, or you can Facebook instant message me, whatever. I will read your comments and look at your requests and see what I can do. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If I'm not here, leave a message. Sorry about the lighting. I gotta work on the lighting. It's a dreary, rainy day out there. I can't control nature either. All right. Thanks very much, and take care of yourselves. Bye.